Anyways, hey, how's it going? It's Mr.O here. Hope you enjoy the intro I just showed you from this weekend. As you can see, I'm still repping it today. But anyways, let's talk about the vocabulary word you need to learn for today. Let's get into it. The first vocabulary word you need to know is Supreme Court. Supreme Court, or known as Supreme Court in the United States, is the highest court in the federal judiciary of the United States. So essentially, the Supreme Court is in charge of making sure the laws that are passed are legal. When the legislature passes a law, the president will sign it, give it, the executive backing. It's up to the Supreme Court to decide whether that law is legal or illegal, right? And this photo you see here is actually the very first Supreme Court. Well, not exactly, but long story short was that when the federal government when America first started building, it started mostly in Philadelphia. And City Hall, this is the first City Hall, right? And inside it was where the Supreme Court, the judges would actually do their job. So personally, I think if you ever go and visit Philadelphia again, I say go visit City Hall and learn the history of City Hall. I think that's pretty cool, to be honest. And just around that whole area is just pretty dope. It's pretty lively. Now the next word you need to know is unconstitutional. Unconstitutional is a violation of the requirements of the Constitution of a nation or state. All that means is that when something is unconstitutional, it means that it is illegal, right? That is not okay. Right? According to the laws of that nation or of that state, you cannot do that. Now the photo you see here is the current Supreme Court house, if you want to call it that. And if you can see at the very top, it says equal justice under law. And the Supreme Court's job, as I stated before, is to make sure that the laws that are created are constitutional, that they're legal. So let's say, for example, that legislature wanted to pass a law saying that the president couldn't be sued, and the president signs off, said like, hey, you can't sue me. The Supreme Court would or should and could look at that law and say that's unconstitutional, that is illegal. Or if the legislature creates a law that says that the president can be held in contempt meaning that you are going against the rules or laws of the court, which then will put you into jail, right? If they were to pass that as a law saying, hey, the president can be held contempt in a legal battle or a legal lawsuit, the Supreme Court should look at that and be like, hey, that is unconstitutional. You can't do that. So there's that. But anyways, that's it for today. I guess the way I'm going to end it is with the outro. Enjoy. It's